Okay. This problem involves something called straight line depreciation. And it says, suppose that a company has just purchased a new machine for its manufacturing facility for $120,000. So that's a piece of information I need. The company chooses to depreciate the machine using straight line depreciation over 10 years. Now, what does straight line depreciation mean? That means that every year you will subtract from the price the same amount. Now, in order to get that, essentially what we're going to be looking at is that each year, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to take 120,000 and divide it by 10. This is going to be $12,000 per year. It really is a rate. So essentially it acts like our slope. And so it says write a linear model to express the book value V of the machine as a function of its age X. So V is going to be equal to, or the value of this machine is going to be equal to the original cost subtract the depreciation. Each year. So V is value. The original cost is $120,000. Subtract the depreciation each year is $12,000. And times X would be the number of years. So in the beginning, if X is 0, then you're looking at $120,000. If X is 2, it's going to be $120,000 minus 24,000. All the way to X is 10, then you'd have $120,000 minus $120,000. At the end of 10 years, it's worth nothing, so it's depreciated out. What's the implied domain of this function? Well, X is going to start at 0 years and end at 10 years, so it's going to be 0 to 10. Graph the function, linear function. That's easy in a sense that we know what the values are. Again, I'm going to make a break in my graph, and we know that at 0, the beginning of time, it's $120,000. And after 10 years, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I'm going to make these in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, it's worth nothing. So if I connect those two dots, that's what the graph would look like. That's why they call it straight line depreciation. Every year you depreciate the same amount. What is the book value of the machine after 4 years? So what is the book value? V equals, I want to find out, after 4 years, X equals 4. So that would say that V is 120,000, subtract 12,000 times 4, which comes out to be $72,000 after 4 years. And then this is kind of a silly problem, and it says, when will the machine have a book value of $72,000? We know it's going to be after 4 years. But if that weren't $72,000, this says V equals 72, when is X? So I want to know when X is $72,000, or 72,000 is going to be equal to 120,000 subtract 12,000 times X. Subtract 120 from both sides, and I'm going to get minus 48,000 equals minus 12,000 x. Divide both sides by minus 12,000. And you get that x is 4. So the answer would be 4 years.